Transfers all around. North Sea. This is not an ordinary sea. This is a battlefield. Only one mistake can ruin your life or the life of your music. Many call this terrible sea a battleground. To survive here, one has to go through all kinds of difficulties. An ordinary sailor can come here and become a successful sailor. In this place, someone may return with experience and someone may lose their life. It is such a place where there is no excuse to make a mistake. Even if you make a small mistake, you can be punished for it with your life. But do you know why this sea area is so dangerous? Is it just a place, or is there something more terrible happening here? In today's video, we are going to show you why the North Sea is so dangerous, and why a single mistake can take your life. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get all our latest videos. North Sea is a sea that is surrounded by three parts. North Sea is a subcontinent of the Atlantic Ocean. It is located between Great Britain, Scandinavia, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, and France. It is rich in natural resources because there are many sea creatures, oil and gas present here. It plays a very important role in fisheries and fishing. North Sea's northwest and west side is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. This North Sea becomes even more difficult because the huge waves rising from the Atlantic Ocean come straight to this area. So many powerful waves that the largest ship, there are so many of them that you can't find any sign of them. Not only that, the cold wind from the Arctic Ocean also makes this sea even colder. This cold wind brings the water below 0 degrees. Even in summer, the temperature of the water here is about 0 degrees Celsius. And in winter, the situation will be even worse. But there is no limit to this. The nature of the North Sea is completely different. Even in the rainy season, the water temperature suddenly reaches -5 degrees Celsius. Everything is possible here. No one can say when it will happen. It is often seen that a large ship suddenly disappears. Some people say that they may get lost in the huge ocean, or some people say that there are some huge creatures here, which are bigger than a ship, and because of this, these accidents happen. In February 2023, a terrible accident took place in North Sea, a little away from the German base. Due to bad weather, 2 Malabar ships ran into trouble. Later, a ship's crew was rescued from the water. But no one has been able to find out about the accident for a few hours. Because that day, the North Sea was covered with thick fog. No one was able to see anything even at a distance of 10 meters. Later, when the dead body came to the surface, people realized that something had happened. After that, the investigation started by the East Timor Carty. The real form of the incident can be understood only when it started, and it is known that this struggle took place in 2 large ships. There were about 250 people in those 2 ships. However, only 1 dead body has been found. This incident took place 22 kilometers southwest of Helgoland. After the incident, the German Central Command for Maritime Emergency identified the ship and started the investigation. At that time, it was not possible to find the missing person. It is known that the ship sank after the battle. The sinking ship was small and there were many people in it, but no one could be found. This fact was confirmed by the German Maritime Search and Rescue Service. The name of the ship was MV Verity. The search was going on for 3 days, but the search was stopped on the 3rd day. In 2023, this accident was not an ordinary accident, because this ship called MV Verity, which was going from German Bremen City towards England's Amingard port, and the Duc de Raja's flag was attached to it, that ship had 1,300 cubic meters diesel, which was completely destroyed in the struggle. But now you may be thinking, after such a big accident, why is there no government facility here, and why doesn't the government close this road to the sea? So keep in mind that such accidents are almost rare here. The North Sea always swallows many ships. It is not only the most dangerous water source on Earth, but also the coldest sea. If someone falls into the water here and finds out that he is dead, his death is certain. Experts say that the biggest reason for the accident in the North Sea was its depth. This sea has a depth of only about 100 feet. When a big wave rises in the river, it takes the sand from the bottom and splashes the water on the deck of the ship. Even if the water comes out of the small hole in the deck, the sand remains solid. If this continues to happen regularly, a lot of sand will settle in the deck, so the ship will become heavy and unstable, and then the risk of sinking in a large wave will increase in many parts. Knots Lee is not just scary, it is a scary boat. With some of the places here, people's faith, some bad energy resides there.
The ship sinks due to these reasons. In the evening, the rain and the fog can easily control the large ship. As the sea is shallow, the water here changes very fast and flows in one direction at a time, so it is almost impossible to control the ship. Sometimes, the ship sinks due to strong pressure from the below. Many people who have come here are facing bad experiences. They went back and wrote a letter to the government to confirm the operation of the ship in the North Sea. But the reality is that it is not possible, because the North Sea is a major pillar of the economy of this region. If this waterway is closed, about 65% of the population of this area will stop. In addition, the North Sea has given birth to many religions, sects, and beliefs. Some people in Germany say that this sea is only for those people who want to make it more than any religion and situation. Some people around it say that the North Sea has repaired itself from time to time and will now invade. It may sound strange to hear this story, but it happened once. When a Dutch fisherman was pulling his net in the night, at the same time, he saw a huge dam. The dam was so big that it came to the side of the beam trawler behind his fishing boat. In front of that dam, one of the two large pillars of the ship broke. After a lot of effort, they sold it from there. But the moment the ship started to sail from the bow of the dam, at that moment, a member of the Dahl said, "I told you that I will save this ship. I thought with so many of them." Hearing this, every one of the Dahl turned to him and said, "We sold this ship from the face of death. Now keep quiet a little." But he did not stop. He said again, "You do not know anything. I have saved the ship from such a big ocean. This North Sea is very dear to me." The story does not end. Suddenly there is a loud bang and the ship starts to swerve. The swerve is so fast that everyone on the ship fell into the water. Many fell into the water. With falling into the water, where did they go? They can never be found. This North Sea is really a terrible sea. Many compare this sea to the gods. North Sea was once the capital of the Vikings, and they worshipped the North Sea. But surprisingly, today this sea has become the center of oil and gas production and an offshore wind farm. Nature has lost its way to fulfill the wishes of the noble man, who will one day have to give it to this noble man. Do you know anything else about the North Sea? Have you ever seen a real sea? Let us know in the comment box. If you like this video, you can like it. See you in the next episode. Thank you.